What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris, as always with me,
Liam.
And today we are diving into Handmaid's Tale Season 3, Episode 11. It's always good to say a number past 10, because so many shows don't even do like 9 episodes anymore. They stop at 8. So I want to give a huge shout out to Bruce Miller for going 13 episodes for Handmaid's Tale. More people should do that. Anyway, today we're diving into Episode 11. This was a crazy one. There was some twists and turns happening inside this episode. Some things I did not expect. And I had to eat some crow again with my words on June being nonviolent. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome. Liam and I don't pretend to be experts. We just really love entertainment. And based on the 43,000 of you who have been joining us, I believe you guys do too. So if that's you, you're in the right place. And the way our show works is we're not here to preach to you. We're here to discuss it with you. And the way that you do that is in the comments below. So share what you want down below, other than spoilers. That's the only thing we ask that you don't share, that you don't put down there is, what's to come. But if you got an opinion and you want to share it below, whether it agrees or disagrees with us, we want to hear it. So drop it down below. Also, we have some products that help us build this channel and get these videos out to you all the time. And those are down in the description below too. If you want to grab some and help support the channel that way, we greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, there is a lot to talk about. So let's talk about it.
There was a lot of betrayal in this episode, from June to Lawrence to Serena. Oof.
Did Serena betray Fred, or was Sir Waterford's setup?
I think Serena knew.
You do think Serena knew?
Mm-hmm.
So then was it like guilt sex before?
I think she realized things were over when she couldn't get Nicole back and he kept putting it on the back burner. So this was her last option. She's like, you know what? He's not picking this kid over Gilead, so fuck him. And it wasn't until the plan was already set in motion that she started to reconnect with Fred, with the whole him letting her drive thing, the stopping at the country house, with their ideal retirement plan kind of thing going on. But yeah, I don't think it was forethought enough that she would ever reconnect with him the way she did on their trip to see how do you say his name?
Yeah, I don't know right now. It's slipping my mind.
The CIA guy.
Yeah, and the reason it's slipping my mind is because my mind is trying to put these pieces together, because I disagree with you. The way that I saw that whole thing happen, I don't see Serena being on the inside. Like, I don't think that she knew that Fred was going to get arrested. I don't think that's what she thought was going to happen.
I guess we'll see.
But you have inside information, so that makes it unfair.
Not that I really remember.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments below without spoiling it. If it does spoil it, then obviously don't share it. Yeah, because the way I saw that going down was, will Serena do anything to get Nicole back at this point? Yes, I do believe that. But I think she thought that they were actually going to have a diplomatic meeting, an exchange of words and trying to come to terms on getting Nicole back, which I think just backfired in her face. But again, we'll see.
Yeah. June got to meet with the head of the organization of the Marthas after Lawrence left unexpectedly after shredding everything.
Yeah, so his self-preservation is always going to be his highest value, as we've always seen him operate in until the very, very end. But so it makes sense that he got scared, turned tail, and tried to run. Mm-hmm. I don't get why he came back.
He couldn't get out.
Yeah.
He's like, none of my stuff works. I couldn't get a mouse out if I tried.
But he was, okay. Yeah, so my thought here is he tried to get her out through normal Gilead channels, right? Using his credentials to get past certain checkpoints. But if his credentials don't work, and his plan was to smuggle her out in the first place, I don't know. It just seemed weird anyway. But I get that.
I think the 52 kids thing kind of throws a bit of a wrench in that too. It's way easier to get a smaller group out. I know he's not aware of the 52 kids at that point yet, but he also is aware that she's trying to get kids out.
Yeah, I think June's insane. Listen, I don't want any, like, obviously heartfelt for the children that live in Gilead, right? It's a shit way to be brought up. We saw how that turns out with Isaac and the character there. What was her name? Eden. We saw how that can turn out for somebody who's been indoctrinated into this. So I don't want that for the children. But at the same time, the logistics and the luck you would have to pull 52 kids from homes and get them onto a plane and safely out of that country is logistic nightmare. Like, you're not pulling that off. These are children. They're not trained. And you got what? Martha's moving them around? I don't know, man. I think June should have been like, that's a lot of people. And maybe we should switch up our plan and, like, revolt instead. Like,
I think that goes back to the whole choice that Lawrence made June do, is like, hey, look, you can only save like 6 of these people. Which one are you picking? And she doesn't want to make that choice when it comes to children. That's how I see it.
So, okay. This brings me back to, like, I get where there may be some logic in this. Again, brings me back to the end of season 2. But there may be some logic in this, right? Like, I get that. But ultimately, the outcome of the plan has the potential to be way worse than even the current situation is. So it's like, yeah, maybe you could get these 52 kids out and give them a better life because you don't want to choose 6 of them, which that's just a scenario that we had just made up. That's not how it was portrayed to her in that situation. But by getting 52 kids out, or attempting to get 52 kids out, you are going to then, some of those kids are going to get recaptured. Most of those Marthas are going to die. Like, there's going to be hell that ensues because you've got parents, you've got guardians, you've got Gilead loyalists that you're going to have to try to get through and past with 52 kids. Like, that's a big number. So I can, like, when the Martha downstairs, like, so when they call her downstairs, right, and they're like doing that mafia moment where they're like, we'll ice you out kind of thing. I was like, good, someone's thinking clearly here. Like, they've already got a decent organization where they're smuggling, they're doing something, they're making moves. And now here comes June with the freaking monkey wrench, just like, throw that in there.
I'm not going to fuck up your plans. I promise. Yeah, okay.
Just based on all my results, I fuck up everybody's plans. But, you know, for me, it's just, those Marthas spoke some sense. And then I was like, okay, maybe we will shift it. And maybe we will figure out a way to, like, actually get more kids out. Because if you try June's plan, it's ain't going to work.
June's always going to be her worst enemy.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but the problem is that there are people trying to give her sage advice. Like, hey, this is suicide. Hey, like, we already have, like, you're messing up the plans we already have in place. Like, we're already doing something.
Desperation makes you do crazy things.
And so what's her thought process? Oh, my plan failed? Let me just jump onto their plan. Let me go meet some random dude and ask him if he's the right guy. And then, because he said he is, believe him.
You're talking about the bartender.
Yeah. She had a name. She didn't have a height, ethnicity, hair color, demeanor. Like, did she have a tattoo? None of that. Went off a name. Walked in there and was like, hey, are you so-and-so? And he was like, yep. And she was like, okay, here's my plan. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Some of it's tough to get to that point. I get that. But let's talk about while he's there. He doesn't want to do it.
I don't blame him.
He doesn't want to do it until she promises him all this crazy art.
I mean, millions and millions of dollars worth of art, yeah. But where's he going to fence it? That's the thing. Is like,
dude, he's in the perfect place for you. He's got everyone's secrets in Gilead that attend this freaking club, Jezebel's.
Yeah, but he has no rank and no protection. He just has secrets. So, goodbye. He's on the wall. That's it. It takes one commander to be like, that guy has my secrets. He's on the fucking wall. He doesn't have anything protecting him. He's a nobody. He's a bartender. So I don't know. So this episode was fun because of the twists and the turns. But sometimes I'm too real. Like, too, like, that can't be real. Like that doesn't happen like that. And so like I have to remove that, which has been like my biggest concern with this whole child the entire time, which is why I can dive into fantasy so well, because it's not real. Like there's no way that could ever happen. So I don't have to worry about figuring out the physics behind it. Where this, I'm like, nah, that's not mathing. Those maths don't math, right? So it's like, anyway, but let's dive into
Mrs. Lawrence pulling a gun?
Yeah. That also doesn't math, but we're not going to go there on this one. So I get this. The scene worked really well, and that's what I want to talk about.
She's losing her mind. She just had the ultimate betrayal in her eyes.
She even calls him on it, yeah.
So I could see how she could get to that point.
Yeah.
And someone did correct me. BPD is borderline personality disorder, not bipolar. And I was referring to bipolar.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. She already has her mental illnesses that she's battling with. And then on top of that, she has the trauma of the fact that, like you just said, Lawrence broke the one promise he had. Was like, hey, listen, yeah, all this stuff is fucked up, and it's my fault, part of it. But at least in our home, we're safe. In our home, it's our sanctuary. Like, that's not going to happen here.
It's us against the world.
Right. And then that got broken last episode. So she's even more unhinged, or more distraught. I think the Lawrence calling her an ice queen was awesome, because that's exactly how she was in that scene. Just cold, calculated, voice just on point. Because she did so well. Like, talk about crisis de-escalation. She did great, but it like really speaks. Like Eleanor likes June too, which is why she's able to like really break through to her and speak to her too, which is great. But the thing is, like, her main reason that she wants him dead in that scene is because of the promise he broke, not necessarily because of the actions. So, like, she's already dealing with the guilt and trauma of being married to the man who created the colonies and did part of these things.
Yeah, the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak.
Yeah, and she even says it directly to him, like, this woman was like raped and defiled in your home because of you. And then ultimately June is able to like convince her that, like, hey, like, I need him, we need him, like, he's going to be the reason we can get out of here, which he's not. But at the time, it seemed like it would be a good idea. I don't feel good about where Eleanor's future is going. She's becoming more and more unhinged every episode. And I like her when she's lucid, right? Because she's a fun character. But I have a feeling that her mental illness is going to get the best of her. I honestly, here's what I thought was going to happen in this scene. June's talking to her, convinces her not to kill Lawrence, and then because of the goat, she just kills herself. Like, that's where I thought that might go. And that's kind of think that because of how she's unraveling and unable to deal with the reality around her, that may be ultimately where she goes with this. But I don't see that a happy ending for Eleanor, unfortunately.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Or Lawrence, but I already know how his outcome comes. So I've seen season 6. Jezebel's, man. Jezebel's was huge.
Yeah?
Yeah. High Commander gets stabbed to death, and then the Martha cleans it up like she's a freaking professional, like, hitman cleaner.
Speaking of the 6 she had to save.
You know, I like the Marthas. Those to me are like spies. They're like undercover agents, and I like that about them. Mainly probably because I meet the one later in season 6 who actually is a CIA agent, and that was pretty cool. I'm like, that girl can operate, and then it was like, oh, she's CIA, that's why.
She was an ant, though.
Oh, that's right. She was an ant, not a Martha. But yeah, she was undercover either way. No, like the Marthas for this episode, I think, were probably like some of the highlights. Them down in the cellar with June, the way that they also one covered for June, and then they all came together and like scrubbed that room and like it was incinerated the body. I think that was really great cinematography as well, the way that they did that. Where it's like, as we're watching June get dressed and get ready for the day and like put herself back together, they are also like removing all the evidence of the, like, wiping the blood off the wall, shampooing the carpets, burning the bodies. Like, all these things are happening simultaneously. And I thought, again, one of the reasons I really do love this show is the way they do things like that. The mirror images and the cinematography. And I still, to this day, that the Martha, or sorry, she was a Martha hanging from the back window of that vehicle from Emily's perspective. Still one of the greatest shots I've seen on the show.
But I agree, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not where I thought that scene was going to go either. I thought we were going to figure out that this dude's got a weird kink.
She even says this, you all have your king.
Yeah, and that's where I thought it was going. I thought that, she got caught and she was going to have to play this scene out in order to get back to Lawrence. And then for a second, I thought like, oh, maybe that's his kink. Like
Rough.
He likes to rough, or what was it called? Non-consensual, consensual, right? Is that what it's called?
Consensual non-consent.
I said it backwards. Yeah. So like where it's, the woman is consensual, but acts as if she's not. So I thought for a second that like when she started fighting him, that like, oh, like, maybe that's just going to be how this thing plays out. But no, like that was like, she was legit trying to hurt him. And I was like, oh, okay. Where are we going? Can go one way or the other. He's going to win or she's going to win. And she did. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, okay, she's stabbing him a lot.
Yep.
A lot.
Right in the lung.
And then I was like, why isn't he doing anything? Because a pen, we don't have one here at the table, but if you're holding a pen, you probably only have about two inches of that pen sticking out the bottom of your hand. And so to be I was trying to think to myself, I'm like, is she puncturing anything vital? But then when you hear him gasping, obviously they're letting us know that she has definitely punctured through to the lung.
Yeah, because lung placement is back on the left side, the lung's in the back, and then on the right side, it's towards the front more.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense. Your ribs protect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can still get between the ribs.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So, ultimately the thing that kills him is bludgeoning to the head, though. So
Yeah.
The fact that he can't breathe very well keeps him on the ground, keeps him immobilized enough that
keeps him from screaming.
Yeah. Yeah, because he tries to say my children, but it's very, very low. Mm-hmm. Like he's unable to like really get enough air to do anything like that. And then she just...
When he's saying my children, I'm thinking, really, dude?
They are. It's not a Fred situation. He did create those children. They're just not, his wives.
Yeah, but it doesn't make him a good person.
Oh, he's definitely... If you have the title of commander in Gilead, you are not a good person.
He is literally attempting to rape her and then pleads for her to be a decent human being. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly how she reacts. Fuck you, dude. Takes a statue to his head, takes him right down. Yeah, so here's the thing. These two things correlate. And I've noticed now that we've lost... Right before commanders, these big like new commanders that we meet are going to do something, they get taken out. Right? So we had the leader of the Eyes, who Nick was directly reporting to, who got blown up right before Nick got what he needed. And then we have Waterford working with, is it Wilson or Winslow? I think it's Wilson. Let me know in the comments below. It's either Wilson or Winslow, High Commander, who just got stabbed by June.
I think it's Winslow. Yeah,
I know it's a W. The Wilson's also in my head right now for some reason. So, yeah, TBI. Sometimes things get mixed up. It's all good. But here, what I wanted to say is that Fred being arrested and now being a prisoner, not prisoner of war, but a war criminal.
Mm-hmm.
He has, like, the person who's protecting him, who was helping him, is dead. So I have a feeling that, like, what Fred's about to experience may be longer and worse than what he was expecting it to be, because the people he actually was like connected with and has power with don't exist right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that what June just did is actually going to have more repercussions on Fred in Canada than it will on June in Gilead. And eventually someone's going to come looking for this guy, right? So his wife, his kids, they're going to come looking for him. Went missing in Boston, so they're going to go there and try to find him.
And notice that Serena and Fred are mysteriously gone and in Canada.
Ooh. So then they connect Fred to what may have happened.
I don't know.
But they could. Mm-hmm. Because where's your closest ally? Oh, in Canada. What? Why? What's going on? Why would that happen, right? Because that'll flags going up. Flags, like red flags all day. So, ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Never underestimate their ability to gaslight the fuck out of themselves or others. Look what happened when June got kidnapped, right?
Yeah. June never got a definite answer, right? It was a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to have to get back to Jezebel's or get a message back and forth somehow to get confirmation on whether this guy's actually going to allow her to use the plane.
Never underestimate someone's greed.
That's true too. Yeah. It's a very, very strong driving force. It's a sin. I have it on my arm. One of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah. So this was a good one. A lot of twists, leaving a lot of open-ended questions. And I love that because that makes me theorize.
2 episodes left.
2 episodes left in the season. And then we're going to do our live review. Let us know. What did you guys think of this episode down below? Is this, you've been letting us know, like, hey, these next couple are going to be awesome for Chris. Can't wait to see how it reacts.
Oh,
I hope I'm not disappointing with my reactions because sometimes I do get a little too into my head and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But again, the twists in this episode were great. The fact that Fred is now a war criminal, Serena may or may not have been privy to that. We'll find out next episode, I'm sure. Whether she actually gets to even see Nicole or get Nicole back, I don't think Luke's going to give Nicole up very easily. Like, he would be betraying June. He's not going to do that.
best hasn't happened yet for this season.
What has been the best hasn't?
Mm-mm.
Well, they say it for the finale usually. Yeah, but no, a lot of questions I need answered. A lot of fun we're having here, and anytime we get to see one of the high commanders or Fred or someone, get their just desserts, it's good to see the home team win a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So let us know what you thought in the comments below about this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do so. We drop multiple videos a week, and it really helps us out. Also, if you're interested, we have products down below in the description. Our books, such as Gently Unyielding is Mine. Liam has one, No More Don't Shit, AI, don't pay that AI tax. And then also our sponsors like the wine and stuff like that, all down below in the description. All those purchases directly go to helping this channel and producing more videos for you. So we'd greatly appreciate it when you do purchase those things. But without further ado, that's what I say later. Subscribe!
Peace.
Peace!
Find the strength hiding in each battle scar. You're not who you were, you've already come far.